Yo, what? Bruh, hold on, bruh. Hold on, bruh. What the fuck? Yo, YouTube, what's going on? It's your man Juan Gotti here. No way we just did that though. Like, nah. The Washington Commanders have just traded Jahan Dotson to the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm so discombobulated right now because, like, I'm literally just chilling. I'm just chilling, and my man's he called me. He like, yo, you how you feeling? You mad? I'm like, nah. What would I be mad for? He like, y'all just traded Jahan Dawson to the Eagles. I say, what? I'm like, nah. What you trolling? Like, he like, nah. Y'all traded Jahan Dawson to the Eagles. So I get on Instagram. Bro, and I see it. I see that we traded Jahan Dawson. I'm like, yo, what? So immediately I'm like, all right, what's the compensation? What, like, this don't make no sense to me. Not only do we don't not only does the compensation not make sense to me, but we traded him to an in division rival. Like, young, what are we? What's up? What's up? Hold on, I'm trying to make sense of this all together. So bear with me, bro. Bear with me. I don't know. I just literally got blindsided by it again. I have no notifications on for nothing, like no sports apps or anything. Like, so I'm confused, just like everyone else in the chat, bro. Like, I don't know what's going on, but apparently, like I said, we traded him for a third round pick. Let me go to the conversation. Actually, I normally set up, like I normally set up. I normally do all. I just jump literally on from out of my bed straight on, like. I don't know what we just did, but I don't like it. I don't like it because, and again, like, I don't get it. One, because Jahan Dodge, you're getting them to the Eagles. They already have AJ Brown, Devontae Smith. Now you're giving them another first round freaking wide receiver, and then we have to play them 2 times a year. It's a difference if you trade him to a team that's not in the division. Like, if we're in the AFC, all right, cool, but like, come on, to the Eagles. How does that make sense if we're not getting nobody else in return? It has to be more trade details, bro. That can't be it for the Eagles. Like, that's the Eagles. That's the division rival. Like, that makes no sense to me. I don't get that. But look, and that's what I'm saying. A lot of people were saying, "Oh, Jahan gonna get traded this, Jahan gonna get traded that," and a lot of other people was like, "Oh, y'all crazy for saying we gonna trade a first round wide receiver." And look at him. I made the video. Go back and look. I said things are weird for Jahan Dotson. That video went viral. I was pretty much like the first person to say something about Jahan Dawson playing that late into the preseason. And I said that means something to me. That's weird. It's like, why is a first round pick playing that late into the preseason game? And then boom, we get this. We get this. I hold on. I'm trying to figure out what compensation we got while also still trying to put up the stream. Like, this is insane, y'all. Young Rondo, we already making dumb mistakes. Leonardo, JD Fossey, not a bad return for wide receiver 3 though. Chill. I mean, I honestly don't want to call Jahan Dawson a wide receiver 3 yet. Like, he's still a first round pick, and he still had a couple years left on his contract to where he could still prove to be a really good wide receiver 2 in this league. And now he's going to a team where he ultimately is going to be a wide receiver 3. But to us, we spent a first round pick on this guy where he still had multiple years left on his deal. It's different if he was going into his last year of his contract and he didn't live up to the pick. He didn't live up. He just wasn't panning out. But this guy had still 3 years left on his deal, like 3 years left on his contract, and we just gave up on him like that. And again, it's not me mad that we giving up on him. It's what we got in return and the team that we sent them to. Like, when we play Philly and he goes crazy, that's when I think a lot of y'all are gonna understand where some of us are coming from. Like, why we Philly Dallas and Giants should all be off the table unless they're giving us something crazy. A rare division trade, Washington saying former first-round pick Jahan Dotson and a fifth-round pick to the Eagles in exchange for a 2025 third-round pick and 2 7th-round picks. Like, come on, bro. That's trash. We don't get a single player back, and all we get is a fifth-round pick and let me see. It's a Jahan Dotson and a fifth-round pick to the exchange for a 2025 third-round pick and 2 7ths. Like, we're sending a fifth-round pick also, not just Jahan Dotson. The Eagles fleeced us. I don't care what no one says. Maybe like again, all the time. I probably will settle down at some point when it makes sense to me. But in the moment, it does not make sense to me. It really doesn't. I don't get it. Y'all can try to make sense of this, but that does to me. So y'all can try to help me make sense of this or comment what y'all think. But me, I don't know. I don't know. And then also the Eagles are going to be a really good team, playoff team. So that third round pick is probably not going to be early in the third round, in my opinion. Just one, don't forget AP also traded back for the Eagles, traded back for the Eagles in the NFL draft. We steady hurting ourselves. People who don't think it was wrong move will see once the season starts. That's what I'm saying. Like, I own. That's exactly, Sauce. Sauce, you're saying exactly what I'm thinking. Like, am I mad that we traded Jahan Dotson? No. I made the video where it went kind of viral. Then Brian Mitchell said something on his podcast. The journalists started asking questions. Like, I knew something was up with Jahan Dotson, but like I was pretty sure something was up. But I didn't think if we traded him, this was all we was going to get. This is a former first-round pick, right? And he still has 2-3 years left on his contract to turn things around to show that he can still be a wide receiver 2 in his league. They're cooking up for Ayuk. They better be cooking up for Brandon Ayuk. I don't think that's what's going to happen, but we better be, because now we put ourselves in a hole to where, like, if you're looking at our wide receiver room, I think this genuinely means that De'Ami Brown is wide receiver 2, and they must genuinely believe De'Ami Brown is about to explode. That's what this means to me. This has to mean that, like, he has to be just the next coming of a Terry McLaurin if they're this confident in giving up a Jahan Dotson at this time and for the compensation that we gave back. It's different, like I said, guys. It's different if we would have sent him to like the Raiders, the Chargers, the somebody in the AFC, the whole total conference, and we don't have to see him. But we're seeing this man for two games a season for the next 2 years. That's crazy, young. That's crazy to me. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't get it, bro. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. I think Philly was the only team biting. But if that's the case, was Jahan Dotson that bad was he that bad to where you had to bite the bullet to trade him to an in-division rival and only get a third-round pick in return? And not to mention, you gave up a fifth-round pick alongside Jahan Dotson. Another bad round? Yeah, no, that's true. Another Ron Rivera pick that's down the drain. So that's Chase Young. That's Chase Young that didn't pan out. That's Jamin Davis, who let's be for real. Jamin Davis should not have been a first-round pick. That's Jahan Dotson, who's now gone, and Emmanuel Forbes, who's freaking trash. Like, he went 0 for 4 in the first round, bro. Like, Ron Rivera, like I can't. Guys, I can't make sense of this. I genuinely can't. I can't make sense of this. This does not make sense to me. Honestly, Jahan will ball out in Philly. I think so. I genuinely do, because I don't think Jahan Dotson is just a wide receiver 3 in this league yet. Like, he's trending towards that direction, but he still has years to prove that he can be better. But Philly is the perfect spot for him, because he has AJ Brown, Devonta Smith, and now he's the third option there in Philly. And I don't think that he couldn't have been the second option here in Washington. I just think genuinely he he lost his confidence last year, and he came out and said he did, and now he has to regroup himself. And I think a change of scenery is going to help him. Adam Peters' attention halfway face. Fire AP. No, yeah, bro. You gotta smoke him. You gotta smoke him, man. You have to. Frontally in a rest position, move. Like literally, because I'm yet to see. I'm yet to see anybody in the comment section make sense of this trade. Like, we're all on the same page. We're shocked. We don't know why this just happened. It shouldn't have happened. Like, I don't know, bro. I really don't know. Not sure if this was a good. I don't think it was. I'm not a fan of it at all. I'm not a fan of it at all. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I had to instantly jump on live. Shout out to my man Dez that told me, because I wouldn't have known. I have no notifications on for no sports apps until I would have saw until I got on Instagram, which wasn't gonna be no time soon. A 3rd round pick and 2 7th round picks. That's dumb. Like, that is trash to me, bro. The Eagles fleece us yet again. And not just us, but they fleece the NFL yet again. Howie Roseman freaking continues to be the best GM of all time. Like, I don't know how he does it. I don't know what they did to make us feel like, oh yeah, we got to pull the trigger. Like, we're not that good at receiver to be doing that. Our receiver room is Terry McLaurin, De'Ami Brown, Olamide Zaccheaus, Luke McCaffrey, Martavis Bryant, Bryson Tremaine, Jahan Dotson. Like, we weren't that good at receiver to be doing this. Unless, like I said, De'Ami Brown. I'm not gonna hold you. De'Ami Brown already wasn't performing well for Washington Commanders fans, right? Washington Commanders fans were ready to move on from him. I honestly think this move has just put unnecessary pressure on De'Ami Brown to perform. As crazy as that sounds, I believe that. This just put unnecessary attention on De'Ami Brown. A lot of fans were starting to believe in De'Ami Brown, think he's going to be really good. But now they're going to be on his head, because at this point, he's wide receiver too. They're going to be on his head if he does not perform well. If De'Ami Brown does not perform well this upcoming season, they're going to be on his head as to why we just traded a 1st round pick from 2 years ago, and now we are just stuck with De'Ami Brown. So they must, like I'm telling y'all, they must. I haven't been out to training camp. If you've been out to training camp and what we see from the preseason, they must think De'Ami Brown is just this stud, and he's about to turn into Terry McLaurin 2.0. That's what I'm saying, Lizard. Shout out to Redskins Review too. Lizard, that's what I'm saying. If we're gonna trade, I'm not mad that we traded Jahan Dotson. That is fine. But to the Eagles, to a division rival, to a team that we're gonna see twice a year, and that's already loaded at offense as it is, why? If he was on his last leg, I would understand. But this guy has 3 years left on his deal, including the potential chance of what's that thing called? Oh my God, it's slipping my mind. But you know the thing the 1st round picks get, the thing every 1st round picks get, the 5th year option. 5th year option. We loading up for CDT or Ayuk. Relax. That better be the case, because I can't relax right now, because that's something that's going to happen after the season. Maybe I don't know if that's going to happen right now. And right now, I don't know if we were fine enough at receiver to then to let go of Jahan Dotson. Like, I don't know. Oh, I know CD ain't happening. Eagles money, they ain't gonna afford some players soon. That ain't gonna matter. They don't care about that. They just want to win. They just want to compete for Super Bowls. They just want to compete for Super Bowls. Jahan ain't good. See, that's the thing, y'all. That's the thing. I'm not gonna say he's not good. One, he still had 2 years, 3 years to prove himself. And 2, that's not the point. Like, okay, if you don't get he's good, I get it. Okay, you don't think he's good. Understand. Got it. Comprehend. But why send him to the Eagles? You telling me there was no other team that was willing to give you a 3rd round pick and 2 7s? It's hard to believe that. It's hard to believe that a team is not willing to give you that. Maybe they want to fully move on from the last regime. I mean, maybe. But I mean, I don't know. I haven't made sense of this. Good point, Jay. Good point. That's what I'm saying. Jahan's confidence was blown due to EB. EB wrecked our wide receivers and tight ends. Exactly. I agree with that. I agree with that. That's what I said. Who was the most neglected person from last season with Eric Bieniemy at the helm? It was Jahan Dotson. Jahan Dotson was taken out of the offense. It was games where we were like, did Jahan even have a target? Did he even have a catch? Like, it was already bad enough that our number one star wide receiver, one of the best wide receivers in football, Terry McLaurin, had to crawl and scratch and barely make it to 1,000 yards. But the other receivers behind him suffered. And I think Eric Bieniemy did shoot his confidence. He did. If they send him to the Eagles, they must really believe he's trash. Man time. That man time. That's facts. That's facts. Because there's no way you sending a potential guy that I think is going to be really. I think Philly's the perfect spot for him. Like as a non Washington Commanders fan, like as from an NFL fan standpoint, to get your confidence back up, Philly's the perfect team to go to. Curtis Samuel didn't suffer. Well, the offense, if you want to be honest, Curtis Samuel really was his favorite target. He liked Curtis Samuel more than Terry. If we want to be honest. Jahan is only good with Carson. That's false. That's false. I disagree. Yeah, he had his rookie season was with Carson Wentz, but last year, was he not good because of him, or was he not good because the coaching wouldn't involve him in the offense? I just want to know what happened with Jahan. Why was he so unhappy? I don't know. I want to say it was the last regime, but like the last regime was no longer here. So it had to be something in training camp that they saw that they didn't like about Jahan. Like, I don't know. And Jahan came out and said it himself. Like he's not himself. He's working to get back to himself. And I hate to give up on a young fella that early. Like, he's only been here since this was about to be his third year, and we just gave up on him like that. And now I'm just afraid that he's gonna go to Philly and find his way. Curtis is a big, physical, and dynamic wide receiver with speed, Jahan size. No, Curtis isn't big, Jay. Curtis was maybe 6'1" max, maybe 6'1" max. Curtis was like 5'10", 5'11". Brian Mitchell said he had an ego. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I'm not close with these guys how Brian Mitchell is. So maybe, and I mean close quarters. He talks to these players. He's around the players. So maybe he had an ego. Why in the same division? That's what I'm trying to understand, my guy Huntley. That's what I'm trying to understand. My thing is, I'm not mad that we traded him. I'm just mad that we put him in a team that's going to play twice a year. Cherish, what's going on, Cherish 202? How you doing? How you doing, man? Yes, it's true. It's true. We just traded Jahan Dotson to the Eagles. If we don't get Brandon CD or Jamal, what was the purpose? I don't know. I'm still trying to make sense of this, and I don't like it. I really don't. He's bigger than Jahan, is what I'm saying. My bad, runs like a small running back. Yeah, okay, yeah, he's bigger than Jahan. Jahan is very small, but still, that doesn't give him the right to X him out of the offense. He's a former first round pick. What was your point of taking this job to talk about how good this offense was going to be if you were going to use your weapons? That's my point. You barely got Terry McLaurin to 1,000 yards. So I don't know. If a lot of people are saying we're making room for Brandon Ayuk. How believable? How believable do y'all see that? Like, put in the comment section. Do y'all think we're making room for Brandon Ayuk? And do y'all think that's something that could happen this season? Or what? Thoughts on Olamide Zaccheaus? I like Olamide. I think he's a guy that can do it all. He has good hands. He's fast. He can block. He has good size on him. I like him, but I don't know if he was ready to assume that number 2 wide receiver role, which I don't think he's going to be. I think he's going to be the third guy, and De'Ami Brown's going to be the second guy. Maybe Jaden couldn't connect with Jahan. They're scrubbing around Rivera. Ain't no way AP don't have an ace up his sleeve. And hopefully you're right. I'm hoping he has an ace up his sleeve because right now it's not looking good to me. It's not looking good to me, honestly. I don't know. Eagles looking very scary. Yeah, they are. Offensively, they're looking very. They were already good offensively, and now but now they added Jahan. I'm not saying what AP is hiding because this issue was dumb. I agree. I'm not gonna say I don't know what he's hiding. Well, I don't know what he's hiding, but I'm not saying he doesn't have nothing up his sleeve. But I do agree with you that this was dumb, in my opinion, for the compensation at least. The Emmanuel Forbes and Jamie Davis not on the roster in 2025? I don't think so. I think Emmanuel Forbes has a chance of potentially being here, depending on how he plays this year. But Jamie Davis, I don't think they're resigning him. They already did not pick up his 5th-year option. So maybe, yeah, you're right. Maybe they are scrubbing the whole Washington Ron Rivera regime because they didn't bring back Cam Curl. They now traded Jahan Dotson. They let go of Joey Sly. Jamin Davis doesn't get his 5th-year option picked up. Like, maybe they are scrubbing the whole regime, but I feel like that's something that could have waited. You could have used him up until the trade deadline, maybe, or you could have used him up for this season. Forbes will be okay. I hear you. Jalen's dad. I'm not a big Forbes fan. We're about to get D-Jack treatment from Jahan. That doesn't surprise me if that happens. Scurry Terry was around before Jahan before Ron Rivera. So that I'm not gonna say that's why he survived, but he's one of the best receivers in football, so it would be dumb to trade him. But it says we phone suck this year. This trade doesn't make no sense to me. I'm not gonna lie. Since we're gonna suck this year, LMAO 6-11. Hey Juan, maybe they'll resign your man Dax Mill. Maybe. Hey, at this point, we need him. At this point, you hear me? We need him. Cause what the heck was that? Maybe they'll sign maybe Martavis Bryant makes this roster now, huh? Maybe Martavis Bryant makes this roster. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Thank you, Commanders. I don't know. Just to the Eagles though. For coins out of a couch cushion. Yeah, that I don't know. That don't make no sense to me, man. Kaz Allen taking Jahan Dotson's spot. You think so? You think so? The Giants just leapfrog John? Nah, chill, Buddy Red. Nah, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That's OC. That's OC. Take that back because they got Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is Daniel Jones himself. Let them know. Let them know. They still got John. They still got Daniel Jones. They done. We ain't the Eagles ain't leapfrogger. If Adam Peters signs all these players, Bobby, Frankie, and them, imagine what he's gonna do next season. I mean, yeah, no, I'm happy for the future. I'm excited for the future. I definitely think the future is bright, but to me, this just doesn't make sense. I saw the news on Instagram and kept scrolling. I didn't even know this happened until my man's had called me and told me like Jahan Dotson got traded. I was like, hey, nah, ain't no way. Don't act like a Disco Danny ain't beat y'all recently. That's cool and all, but look, we got Jay and Daniels now. We got Jaden Daniels now. My man Philip B, what's going on, Philip B? Yeah, just got on. Gonna have to catch up. Yeah, Jahan Dotson's traded to the Eagles, Philip B, for was it 2/3 and a seventh? Let me double check. We got, in my opinion, we got fleeced, and it's not more so the compensation. It's, to me, it's more so the team. It's the team we traded him to. Like, we traded him to the Eagles that we're gonna face 2 times a year. That this I think they just put unnecessary pressure on Jahan Dotson. This is my first time truly doubting this coaching staff, and the honeymoon phase is over. It's a rumor. It's a rumor saying we're not done today with trades. Hold on. You called it? T. Higgins loading? You called it? Yeah. Yeah, I knew something was up. I knew something was up, bro. Yo, that's crazy. Hopefully he doesn't take our lunch. Yeah. I made that video. Oh my God. I can't. That's why I'm saying, like, sometimes I be feeling like one guy needs to be in the media, because I'm telling you, I knew this. I had a feeling this was going to happen. All the B reporters followed your calling. That's what I'm saying, man. That video went crazy. The B reporters went crazy with my content, bro. That joint went crazy. I said it. I said things are weird for Jahan Dotson. That video went absolutely nuts. Got 6,000 views, and then a week later, 10 days later, Jahan Dotson is traded. Look. This video right here. This video right here went crazy, and then 10 days later, he's traded. Hold on. Let's see if it focuses. This video right here. Something's weird with Jahan Dotson. Before that, nobody picked up on it. And then now he's gone. After the B reporters then said something, after Brian Mitchell's jump. I'm telling you, I think they be watching us, bro. I think they be watching us. I'm telling you, because your man want Gotti be on it, bro. I'm telling you. Damn, and I had Washington competing for the division. Yo, Ready Red. Yo, Cowboys fan, my guy. This doesn't mean, look. It ain't like we lost. See, now you about to team me up. Ain't like we lost Terry. Okay? Ain't like we lost Jaden Daniels. Okay? Yes, we lost one of our receivers. Get it. We lost one of our receivers, but that ain't going to stop us from competing for the division. We're beating y'all this year because we got a quarterback now. Y'all ain't doing nothing with Jaden Daniels. Telling you, I guarantee it. Y'all ain't doing nothing with Jaden Daniels. Promise you that. Let's be real, guys. Was Dotson? See, that's the thing, though, my guy. Like, he had one down year, y'all. This was his third season here. Rookie year, it was Jahan, this, he looking good. Rookie year, amazing. We finally got a wide receiver 2. Finally next to Terry after all these years of not having him. Then he has a down year the following year with Erg Bieniemy, and now all of a sudden he doesn't produce or he's trash. That's not true, bro. It's different if he would have performed bad this year, right? Okay. He performed bad this year and they decided to trade him after this season. Okay, I understand. but you only had 2 seasons of work, and he had 3 years left on his deal, and you trade him. Not that you trade him. I'm fine with trading him if that was the case. But you trade him to a division rival and you only get what you got back. Not even a player. You couldn't even give me a player. Like, you couldn't give me an offensive lineman. You couldn't give me a corner. You couldn't give me somebody. I know the Eagles loaded that tight end. I know they loaded that tight end. They could have gave me somebody, or something. That's what I'm just saying. Something besides 2 third round picks. Because that's my thing. The picks that we got, the Eagles are going to be good. So the picks that we got are not going to be early in the 3rd round. They're going to be late picks. So I don't know. But he's getting outplayed. He's going to torch us. Why trade him to the Eagles, though? That's what I'm saying, Albert. That's literally all I am saying. I'm not mad that we traded Jahan Dotson. I am just mad that we traded him to the Eagles. Hopefully, Ayuk is on the way. He has to be. Has to be. Ayuk, T. Higgins, somebody. Unless we're planning to draft. I don't know what that just was, but unless we're planning to go ahead and get a receiver in the 1st round, I don't know what happened. But that's the thing. Similar to cornerback, right? This is why Ron Rivera was so bad here. We just drafted a cornerback, 1st round cornerback 2 seasons ago, and now he's already about to get replaced next year. We then draft Jahan Dotson 2 years prior. So we drafted Manny Forbes last year, then we drafted Jahan Dotson 2 years prior, 1st round picks. These are players that you are expecting to be here for the future. I didn't expect Emmanuel Forbes about to be gone after his 2nd season. I didn't plan for Jahan Dotson to be gone after his 2nd season. This is somebody I expected to grow with Terry, grow with this offense, be here for years to come. And now we're 2 years in, and both of those guys are trash. Not trash. Jahan's not trash. Emmanuel Forbes to me is trash. Jahan Dotson's just not here no more. Let me rephrase that. So Ron Rivera really did us a disservice, man. Do I have to do it again? Chase Young, bust. Jamin Davis shouldn't have been a 1st round pick. They didn't pick up his 5th year option. Probably not going to be here next year. Jahan Dotson, traded after his 2nd season. Emmanuel Forbes, trash. Ron Rivera really went over 4 in the 1st round and probably like 3 for like 35 in total drafts. Could have had Christian Darrisaw, right? Could have had Chris Olave. Could have had Kyle Hamilton. Could have had Christian Gonzalez. What's going on, Skins Fan All Day? Shout out to the OG Skins Fan All Day. Been around for years. I'm talking 2019, 2018, 2017. Skins fans all day was here. What's up, homie? I think something bigger is coming down the pipe. Maybe CD or Ayuk. Hey, look. If that's the case, then I'm happy. I'm happy if that's gonna come down the pipe. Give me CD. Give me T. Higgins. One of these new guys, bro, that's coming up. Give me it. Give me it. We have to. We're screwed. Been watching the Skins since early 2000s. That's what's up, Jonathan. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Ready Red, whoa, bro, chill on a racial slur. What did he say? He said that goddamn. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Javi Roseman, bro, you got to give him his flowers, man. He continues to somehow make these trades work, and I hate it because he's an Eagle. He's an Eagle, but you got it, bro. You got to just do it. You got to give him his flowers, man. He continues to somehow do it, bro. Ayuk on the way? Hopefully. Hopefully he's on the way. He has to be. K York as possible kicker. We already signed him. And crazy thing is, I was just gonna drop a video. On K York just now. At 12:45. But now I don't even know if I want to upload that. Because now I'm still trying to collect my thoughts. Probably gonna get hurt with our luck. Okay, York. Yeah, we know we have bad luck. We have bad luck. Calm down, put 2 and 2 together, took at our cap, took a look at our cap, and looks like we won the trade. Sorry, man, Deami about to pop off though. I said it. Look, in my opinion, they just put unnecessary pressure on Deami Brown. Like I genuinely do. But this move, I think they just put unnecessary pressure on Deami Brown. I'm tweeting that out right now. Jahan, I would prefer CD if I'm being honest. No slight to Ayuk. I just know CD's productions is different. Yeah, I mean, I would love CD Lamb, but I don't know. I think Dallas gonna lock him up. Dallas gonna lock him up. It say, hey, look, it say rumors flying today. Brandon Ayuk probably gonna be traded to the Commanders. I don't know if that's true or not, but that gotta be. That guy, bro. At this point, that has to be the only reason, bro. I've been sitting here on live for 36 minutes and I still can't make sense of this shit. So, like, bro, and I understand that. I get that we didn't want Jahan Dotson, but you telling me you couldn't find 30 other teams to trade him, so you had to pick the Eagles. You had to pick a division rival. Nobody else was willing to give you a third and a 7th round pick for Jahan Dotson, bro. Like, nah, bro. Like, nah, bro. I wouldn't have pulled that trigger only for the sole fact of that. Like, it's the Eagles, bro. You got to face them 2 times a year, and they already really good, bro. I don't like that. I can't hear you. I'm on the party chat on the joint, y'all. That's why I'm talking to. But I don't get it. To me, y'all got no faith in Peters. That's not true. That's not true. It's not that we don't have faith in Peters. We're fans of a team. We love this team, and this is something that just had happened, and we're literally in the moment reacting to it live in the moment. We don't know what's going to happen a year from now. We don't know what's going to happen 2 years from now, 6 months from now. Yeah, okay, it probably can make sense in 6 months from now, and then we come back like, okay, this is why they did, boom, boom, boom. But in the moment, we're reacting to what just happened. So it's not that we don't have faith in them. It's just our initial reaction to what just went down. And some of our initial reactions are we don't like it. Like, is Jahan Dotson a guy that I'm upset that we traded? Nah, I'm fine with trading Jahan Dotson if that's the case. I just don't like that we gave him to the Eagles and for the compensation that we gave to the Eagles. There had to have been other teams that were willing to give up a 3rd round pick and a 7th round pick. Dotson mic'd up came out yesterday. I was so hyped to see him work. Dallas, we want next 5 numbers, first picks for land. Eagles gonna be tough, bro. They already were. They already were one of the best teams in the NFC. Pete won in a flooded Eagles wide receiver room. I don't see Jahan Dotson doing much outside of special teams. I think Jahan's instantly their wide receiver 3, unless there's somebody else that they got this offseason that I'm forgetting about. Juan, you should just roll. Hey, they talking about, hey Juan, just go ahead and roll you up one. At this point, I need to indulge in some marijuana or something. This is, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it, bro. Juan Gotti is so emotional. Hey, I mean, look, call me emotional all you want. I'm a fan of this team. I love this team. I've been a fan of this team my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm gonna be emotional about a team that I love. You know what I mean? Like if I didn't care, I wouldn't be emotional. So say what you want. You know what I mean? I ain't tripping. Nah, for real. That's what I'm saying. I personally think they just put unnecessary pressure on De'Ami Brown for no reason. Because De'Ami Brown, in my opinion, yes, he looks good in training camp. He looks good in the preseason, but he has no track record that shows you outside of that Tennessee Titans game that shows you that he's ready to take this step into wide receiver 2. So unless they know something that we don't know and that they see on the daily about De'Ami Brown, I don't know if he's ready to fulfill those shoes. And I think fans already wanted him out the door prior to him even this season. Fans literally just last month before training camp started, fans were talking about this man, De'Ami Brown, not making the roster, getting cut, not making his roster. And now he's about to be wide receiver 2. And you think he's ready to fulfill those shoes? I hope he is. But what I'm saying is, I'm not saying he can't. But what I'm saying is they just put unnecessary pressure on him to do that because fans already going to be on his head. If De'Ami Brown has one bad game this year, they're going to be on his head because they already didn't even want him here to begin with. Pedro Schmidt seems to not have feelings. Pedro has feelings. He's so shocked in the moment about it. He probably just so shocked in the moment. It probably really hasn't him. He's probably numb to it because he's so used to us doing moves like this. That's what happens. Some people react differently. We're all different humans. Like Pedro probably reacts more in a reserved way. I probably react more in an emotional way. My man Rio probably reacts in a more, louder, kind of way. My man Ed Oliver probably reacts in a more reserved. We're all different humans, but we all react to the same topic just in different ways. It's nothing wrong with that. Somebody else, another content creator, my man Protect Sports might like it. My man Tim Sports Talk may like this trade and may be like, this is good. We all different, y'all, and that's what's good about this community and good about our opinions. Everyone has different opinions. What they say, opinions is like buttholes. Everybody got one. So, hey, call me emotional all you want. I've been riding with this team. I've been riding with this team all my life. Literally, I know I'm young. I know I'm only 21, and I haven't been around as long as some of y'all. But look, I've been a fan of the team when I want to say one of the roughest parts. Right, I started watching. I've been watching them all my life, but me starting to grasp football and understanding, oh, this is what the receiver do. This is what the head coach is. This is the backup third string left tackle. Was probably 2011, 2010, and ever since then, it's been nothing but heartache and pain. The only thing that I have witnessed good for this team is RG3 2012, 2015, 2018 before Alex Smith's injury. 2016 was good before Kirk Cousins literally made me cry, broke my heart, but by throwing that freaking pick to Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie, bro. That literally kills me to this day because that was the year we could have sent 3 teams to the playoffs in 2016. Couldn't remember the Cowboys was 13-3 that year. The Eagles was not the Eagles, the Giants. That was the Odell Beckham year where they took the picture on the boat and all of that. They did all that. And we had a chance to beat them to go in the playoffs, and Kirk Cousins sold that year. So, like, I don't know nothing but heartache and pain, and I'm still here. That 2019 season, who wanted to sit through that? But who sat through all 16 of those games? Me. 2017? What year was that? 2017, where we went into New Orleans. We was up 11 with like 4 minutes to go or something like that, and we freaking blew the lead. Like, come on. Like, I've been here through the worst part. I'm not saying y'all haven't either, but us younger fans, in my opinion, have it the worst and worst. Like, I think we deserve it the most because a lot of fans, it's easy for a lot of young fans to just hop off the bandwagon, hop off the bandwagon and go somewhere else. But us loyal fans like myself, like Sean White, like some of these younger fans that's been here that are loyal, that knows this team like the back of their hand, that are younger, that hasn't seen no winning and still here. Come on, bro. We have the right to be emotional. Chad, was Jahan Dotson a first round pick? Yes, Jahan was a first rounder. Y'all remove the other Dotson wide receiver we had. LOL. Remember? Oh yeah, Josh Dotson. Yeah, I remember Josh Dotson. Maybe we just don't have a good history of drafting good wide receivers outside of Terry. You know what I'm saying? Terry, man, and probably way back in the day, like Art Monk and all those, if they did get drafted, but like, yeah. I've been a fan since 04. Don't matter. He played like a third. He had no effort for real. My God. If that's your thoughts, that's fine. I understand that. But my whole thing is he was going into his third year. I hope y'all don't act like this with Jaden Daniels. Let's say Jaden Daniels has a good rookie year. And then after his second year, let's say he slows down or he's not as good as he was in his rookie year. Are y'all gonna be up in arms about him and say, oh, he's not he wasn't good and all that headed into his third year? Jahan had 2 years under his belt. I would see if it was after this season and he still ain't producing and give you nothing. I will understand that. And then you decide to trade him, cool, fine, dandy. I get it. But he was only in year 2, going into year 3 of his career. He had one good rookie year and one bad season. And in my opinion, most of it wasn't even his fault. It was the coaching staff. Because how do you go from being this good with a guy named Scott Turner to being this bad with an offensive coordinator that was supposed to be this genius, this big part of the Chiefs' success, to being just exit out of the plan? I'm not saying Jahan Dotson is the next best thing and all that, but all I'm saying is I feel like we gave up on him too early. You should have at least waited till after this season, or at least waited to the trade deadline. You didn't have to trade him right now. You could have seen what he was like the first couple weeks of the season, and if he ain't do nothing the first couple weeks of the season, then you could have been like, oh, all right, yeah, let's get him out of here. Jahan behind Terry. Jahan behind Terry should have learned and produced, and he played during the preseason. Didn't help, in my opinion. Jahan behind Terry, he should have learned and produced. I mean, how you don't know he didn't? Just because it didn't show on the field last season. This was a whole new year. You know what I'm saying? And I agree. That's why I made the video about him playing in the preseason. Like, this was not a good look for him. And I don't think he's bad. I just think he needs to get his confidence back. And he's in the perfect position to get his confidence back. Philly is the perfect position because they already have 2 elite wide receivers, top receivers in the league. And all he has to do is go there and be wide receiver 3. But I do want to ask you guys, do me a favor and go ahead and follow my Twitch, as that's where I'm going to be live streaming the games this season. Chewy IRL _ join the Twitch and join the Discord. We're going to take a quick break to hear from today's little sponsor, SeatGeek. And also, I wanted you guys to know to just follow my Twitch and my Discord. What's up, y'all? It's your man Gotti here, jumping in to interrupt the video for a second. I am going to be live streaming the game starting tomorrow when we face the New York Jets in the opener preseason. I'm going to be live on Twitch at Chewy IRL. The link is down below in the description and in the pinned comment. So please follow me on Twitch and come watch the games with me over there. So don't freak out and be like, Juan's not streaming no more. I'm just over on Twitch where we can be much more free and much more our authentic self. And then throughout the week, we're going to be playing games, doing IRL stuff, and just having a good time. And then when weekends come, we're live over there for the Washington Commanders game starting tomorrow at 12 p.m. So follow me on Twitch, Chewy IRL. And then secondly, join Juan Gotti's Talking Sports Discord server. We already have a couple of people in here now. I'm telling you guys, this is going to be where we get to be fun, have fun, talk about the Commanders, share funny, crazy videos. You guys know who Castanet is, the biggest streamer in the world. I'm trying to build something like this in this community server too. So don't be afraid to be funny, be your authentic. Alrighty, y'all, welcome back. So, yes, join the Discord, join the Twitch. That is linked down below in the description. And if anybody's in here could pin those or put it in the chat, that'd be really good. Man, I really don't know. I'm an hour in and I'm still not sure. Pretty fair trade in my opinion. Chad, the Skins fan, and me says JD, the Tar Heels fan, and me says May. Agree, should have got him for 1 more year. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's tough to call. They didn't draft Jahan. Nah, and I understand that. You know what I'm saying? I get that. They didn't draft Jahan, though. We also didn't know what winning looks like in this generation. We gotta trust what they see, and like that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not upset at the trade, right? I get Jahan Dotson was not nothing special for real. Like, I get that. But what I am upset is about the person, the team that we traded him to. I would have waited a little bit. Like, Jahan wasn't, like, was he that bad to where was he that toxic? Like, if something comes out later that Jahan Dotson was this toxic guy in the locker room, he caused all this ruckus, he did this and that, and he was just ego, as someone already mentioned. Like, if that comes out later to be true, and they just had to get rid of him because he was being a nuisance, okay, I understand. But like, if it was just, we want to trade him to get him out of here because he's not good, I would have waited to maybe the trade deadline, because if you wait to the trade deadline, teams get more desperate and more antsy because that's right in the middle of the season. And let's say Philly has had some injuries at the wide receiver position, or they already have desperate need at wide receiver position because they're not getting production out of who they thought they were going to get out. You can get more out of them at that time. Or again, you wait until after the season and trade them next year. Like, I don't know. Now we know Dotson was the one crying about EB last year. Probably, because they did say it was an offensive guy. Probably. Appreciate that, Donnell Jenkins, for the Twitch link. Yes, guys, go ahead and follow the Twitch. We'll be over there for the game this Saturday and every game this season, and we'll be streaming all throughout the week on there with football reactions. I honestly think it was. Make sure you do some real research to see if you can stream the games on Twitch. Oh yeah, I will. I keep forgetting to do that. It keeps slipping my mind. Only reason why I haven't done it is because I feel like they copyright music on there just like YouTube. So I doubt that I'm gonna be able to show the game on there, but I'll see. And I don't even know if my computer is strong enough to withhold the stream and me showing the game. But we're gonna see. But yeah, though, y'all. Breaking news: Jahan Dotson traded to the Philadelphia Eagles. This is crazy, man. I don't know. I really don't know. Let me see. As far as I know, Amazon stuff is the only thing that you could watch on Twitch. Okay, appreciate it. So like when we play the Eagles on Thursday Night Football, I could show that game. Okay, that's good to know. What's up, one guy? What's up, Awesome Sports? Let y'all check out Awesome Sports. How you doing? I honestly think it was. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Jahan was the guy that was the one that was crying about EB. Sign Juju. That's an interesting one. Juju Smith-Schuster is out there, but he doesn't. He's not healthy. Like, he has an injury concern, so I don't know. Where's EB now? I think he's like at UCLA or something. He says, and I bet Jahan was the one Mitch was roasting. Yeah, someone did say that, Staff. Somebody said somebody was like B Mitch said that he had. I haven't heard it. But someone said B Mitch was the one that said he had an ego and stuff like that. But I told people, I'm like, look at my video that I made 10 days ago when I said Jahan, something weird is going on with Jahan Dotson. That video blew up. It got like 6K views. Nobody was saying nothing about it. But then now, after that video, Brian Mitchell goes on his tangent. The media starts asking questions. That's why I'm like, I know they watching us, bro. I know they watching us, bro. I know they are. That's why they need to just bring your man Juan Gotti up there so I can ask the questions that the fans really want to know. UCLA. What if he didn't learn the playbook for real and not caught up like everybody else? I don't know. Just thinking about the reasons to trade him. I do know we're going to trade for a wide receiver, though. I just don't know who. I mean, look, that's what I'm saying. Over time, I think the reason for this is going to come out over time. But right now, to me, it just doesn't make sense. I don't know. Maybe I'm tweaking. Here, Eagles fan trying to find out what Buddy was about. Yeah, so Tito, Eagles fan, I got you. Jahan Dotson, former first round pick. Good route running. Had some of the best hands coming out of the draft. He lacks confidence right now, and I think if he goes to a team like the Eagles that has two elite receivers and AJ Brown and Devonta Smith, his third receiver is good for him. Y'all already have a load of offense, Saquon Barkley, all that, right? Dallas Goedert. He needs to find his confidence. If he finds his confidence, he can revert back to his rookie self. That's the honest truth about him. But right now, he is lacking confidence and he is in a shell. But if he can get out of that shell, y'all got a guy. Y'all got a guy that could be your third string receiver. And y'all have him for potentially 3 years. We just traded you guys him going into his third season. So y'all have this season, next season, and then potentially the fifth year option if y'all want. So you have 3 years to see if he's going to be worthy or not. Congratulations. I think he's going to fry us when we see him. I trust our GM. He did well in San Francisco. Yeah, I trust Adam Pease. Like I'm not saying I don't trust him. I trust him, but again, a lot of y'all gotta understand we're all fans here, so we're gonna react differently in the moment. I'm reacting in the moment of how I feel because that's just real. Has the most wide receiver touchdowns of any wide receiver in the last 2 years, killer in the red zone, and they just knee jerk this trade. OG, I definitely understand you, man. I definitely understand you. I understand your frustration. I understand your frustration. It says DMV base says, make sure y'all go follow the Twitch and Discord. That is down below in the description. I didn't even set up nothing on the stream, but I just jumped right on. Go follow the Twitch and the Discord. The link is down below in the description. Use this promo code OneGuy to get $20 off your first purchase on SeatGeek. Man, this is crazy. Han has the most wide receiver touchdowns of any in the last few years. Yeah. Did Han score against the Eagles in both games last year? Yeah. He scored the one. I believe the one to send it to overtime. And then I think the other game he did score too. Make sure y'all call in too. I wish I call into the Command Extra post game show to give y'all reaction to this. This is crazy. Fly Eagles fly, yes sir. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. If you he look, he has a lot of talent. He has a lot of talent, but he's in a shell of himself. He lacks confidence right now. If y'all can get that confidence up, y'all probably got y'all one. Y'all got y'all somebody that can be our third receiver for the next 2-3 years. We the Eagles farm team. We they farm system, huh? We're the team they go to when they trying to call up a prospect, huh? Man. They come to us because they want to take all of our prospects. Eagles got Han and Amani Rogers. Kill. I did forget about Amani Rogers. Just trust GM. When he makes big move, everybody energy is going to switch up. LOL. If this is your team, stick through it. Hold on, Tim Luke. Hold on. Just because fans are not reacting how you're reacting doesn't mean that they're not sticking through with their team. Everyone has a different opinion, just how you are saying that we need to stick to them. We need to trust the GM. When a big move is made, everybody's energy is going to change. I mean, that's life, right? We're reacting in our initial feelings because of what we see right now. Of course. If we wake up to Brandon Ayuk being traded here, CeeDee Lamb, T. Higgins, one of those, of course our feelings going to change about the trade. Of course. That's the joy and that's the excitement of sports. But right now, some fans like myself do not like the trade, not because we want Jahan Dotson and we solely believe in Jahan Dotson's ability to be really good. I just don't like the trade because of who we traded him to and how much we trade him for. Simple. Juan, could this mean Ayuk is going to come? I hope so. I wish I had that answer for you, man. I wish I did. I'm not going to lie to you. I wish I could. I wish I had the answer to it. I wish I could just go inside Adam Peters' brain and say, man, you know what? Yeah, Adam Peters, I just got off the phone with him. He said we're going to trade him. We're going to trade for Brandon Ayuk. I wish. Maybe Ayuk will come with the number 1 jersey. I don't know. What did we get? We got a third round. We got I want to say it's 2 third rounds and a 7th. We gave up Jahan in a 5th. Commanders for Jahan Dotson. Trade Eagles agree. Commanders wide receiver for Jahan Dotson and a 5th round pick in 2025 draft in exchange for a 3rd round pick and 2 7th round picks in the 2025 draft. So we got a 3rd round pick and 2 7th round picks for Jahan Dotson. I read 1/3, 2 7. Yeah, it's 1/3, 2 7s. My bad. I had it flipped. No DB. Nope. No DB. Since I wonder what other teams was on his list, had to be a couple more outside of the Eagles. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, I know other teams had to give him, had to offer us something else. You attending any games this year, Juan? I want to. I believe so. I want to. I want to go to that. I was gonna go to the Tampa game, but unfortunately, life hits and things change. So I'm gonna try. I want to try to go to that not Patriots. What's that game? The Giants game. I want to go to the Ravens game. I want to go to the Cowboys game and the Saints game. Those are the 4 games that I'm thinking about hitting up. 2 road, 2 home. And Baltimore ain't really a road zone because it's right down the street. Ron Rivera gone? Yeah, he's gone. I guess that's the positive of it, but most of his players are gone. I guess that's the one positive. We're scrubbing the Ron Rivera out. Shout out Howie. Now, Howie Roseman definitely do his thing, man. He definitely do his thing. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like, and that's one thing about me, Eagles fans, and any fan that's not a Washington fan. I'm a realist. I'm never going just because I dislike your team and I want to beat y'all. That doesn't mean I'm not a real football fan. I'm a football fan first. Like, I'm real for anything. And Howie Roseman continues to fleece teams, continue to work his magic. He's going to go down as one of the best GMs of this generation, if not the best GM of this generation, because somehow he continues to make magic work, even though the Eagles are already good enough. And honestly, some of y'all Eagles fans probably know who Jahan Dotson is because he went to Penn State. So some of y'all are probably Penn State fans. So a lot of y'all probably already know about him. I'm an Eagles fan. Was he really having their bad of a camp? I forget the past season. So again, about Jahan, his rookie year, he bursted onto the scene. Really good, had an amazing rookie year. Second year, he got with Eric Bieniemy. Eric Bieniemy killed his confidence, took him out of the offense, and he has been the same since. This is his third season, and I think he's just lacking confidence. He has the ability to be really good as a route runner, has some of the best hands coming out of the 2022 NFL draft class. He just needs to go to a team that's going to believe in him, that's going to give him opportunities to shine. He needed a change of scenery most likely, and he's going to go to Philly and probably be our third wide receiver for the next 2 to 3 years. That's the biggest thing too. We traded him after his second year. So I think you guys have 3 years, potentially 2, but almost 3 if you decide to pick up the 50 option to decide if you want to keep Jahan Dotson or not. Jahan must have stole Adam Peters' side piece. Nah, for real. And they must really believe in De'Ami Brown. They must really, 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 really believe in De'Ami Brown's ability to be really good. Juan just have faith, gang. I feel something good coming. No, it's not that I don't have faith. I still believe in the team. I still believe in Adam Peters. It's not that I don't have faith. I'm just reacting in the moment of how I feel. Like I'm not upset about the trade of Jahan Dotson. I just feel like maybe we could have got something better, but we'll see. With the extra 3rd and 6th, it's a 7th. With the extra 3rd and 6th, something else in the mix, maybe. I'm hearing rumors that Brandon Ayuk could be coming today. So, hey man, we'll see. We'll see. Our wide receiver core is Terry McLaurin, Alameda Zaccheaus, De'Ami Brown, Luke McCaffrey, and Jamison Crowder. There's just no way Adam Peters is fine with this going into the season with a promising rookie quarterback. Justin Pugh, former left tackle, says the Washington Commanders are going after Brandon Ayuk. I'm no conspiracy theorist, but Washington trading the first round pick in a division rival seems odd. Commanders GM has San Francisco ties. Brandon Ayuk has mentioned how he loves to play with quarterback Jay Daniels. So we'll see. But I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. Go ahead and get some food in my system. That's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to get some food, but this happened. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some food. I haven't ate yet, and it's 1:01. And I'm gonna go ahead and get some food. Maybe try to see if I can hit up Pedro Smith. Maybe we can get a collab video in for y'all, or something else. Because man, this is still crazy. I was gonna drop the video on K York. I don't even know if y'all want to see that anymore. Like, I'll maybe get down to that in a little while. But we got a lot to still discuss with this. So go ahead and please do me a favor. Follow my Twitch, Chewy IRL. We're going live on there for every single game and all throughout the week. Chewy IRL YouTube channels where we're reacting to all NFL highlights, all sports highlights now. And then the Discord. This is the important one. Join the Discord, okay? Discord. Link is down below in the description. All the links are down below in the description to everything. Go support and do that. It's all free. See y'all later. I'm going to go ahead and eat, jump back on a little bit to make more videos on this. Y'all have a blessed one. Stay safe. Love each and every one of y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 8,000 subscribers. Peace. Brandon Ayuk, come to Washington, please.